Hi, let's have a look at Unity Editor. In the middle here is our main working scene. You can scroll up your mouse to zoom in and down to zoom out. Also, you can use right-click to pivot the center and click on the lock button here to lock the rotation. Then when you use right-click again, you can move around. In the left-hand side is our hierarchy that includes all of the game objects in the scene. Currently, our scene name is Sample Scene. It has two game objects, main camera and directional light. When we click on any item here, the inspector in our right-hand side will display all of its properties. Each of the collapsible things is called components of a game object. In the bottom is our assets, holding all items that we can drag and drop from or to the scene. As I don't want to have two directional light, I will press Ctrl Z to undo it. Be careful, if you want to delete anything from assets, you need to make sure there's no item referencing to it, otherwise it will cause error. Let's press delete and enter. You can see here it lost reference. So press Z several times until it gets white again. So in that case, if you want to remove it without any errors, you need to remove the reference from this item by unpacking it. Right-click, prefab, unpack completely, then it's good to go. Delete again. Besides, assets actually represents for the assets folder in our game. Here is my game location, and it is the assets folder. Here it has scenes, and it has scenes too. In assets, every item has its own meta file, which is created automatically by Unity Editor for keeping track of its identities and settings. Now we come back to Unity. In Unity Editor, you can change the size or location of any windows to fit you most. Remember, you always can go to the top left option here to reset the default layout. Okay. Now let's start with setting resolution for our game. Go to Edit, Project Settings. In Editor, Compression, click PNG, and Resolution, click Normal. Here is the flexion for you to switch platform. And in Player, Resolution and Presentation, we will not use Landscape, so disable it. And make sure you have auto rotation in default orientation. Yes. From now, we will work task by task according to the Trello board we did in the last video. Firstly, we have logo appears, but we should do it at the end in the wrap-up sections. So we will move it to wrap-up. Then we will work with game title and play button. Firstly, create a game title. Go to the hierarchy, right-click, UI, text. If it's the first UI element in the scene, a canvas and an event system will be automatically created. Event system is for reading all of the user inputs, including pressing button, using mouse, keyboard, and touches. A canvas is a place for displaying all UI elements such as text, button, panel. If an UI element is not included in a canvas, it can't be rendered in the game scene, which will be displayed in the player side. When I put it back, you can see there's new text here. Also, a default size of a canvas will be based on the game scene. Let's switch to 2D mode to see it easier. Here. When we zoom out, you can see it in a canvas. When we resize the game scene, the canvas will resize too. I will move the text on top, then change its alignment in horizontal and vertical to center. Here, we can resize our text or press Alt to resize from the center. Remember, you need to press the blue button first before pressing Alt. You can see that it doesn't change our font size. To do so, you need to increase it here. Or best fit, increase the max size. So when you change the box size again, the text font will be changed too. Okay, let's make it Rock Guitar, our title name. Change the name to game title. Now we create a button for pressing play. In the hierarchy, right-click, UI, button. By default, a button has a text at its child for displaying its function. We can change it to play game. Move the button down in the middle. Be careful, when you click on text, you just move the text only, not the button. So you need to click on the button and move it. Let's click on the blue button here and press Alt to resize the button. Click text, best fit to C, and increase the size. Let's make it smaller. Text. Blue first, then Alt. Here. Oh, let's change the name to play button. And it's the end of our video. In the next video, we will start working on sprite for our game title and button decoration.